Hi everyone. Today we'll discuss about MongoDB relations. So in the last video I uploaded how to work with regular expressions. So generally whenever you take any database, in database the data will be stored in the form of tables, but in NoSQL database like MongoDB, the data will be stored in the form of collections. Collection is nothing but group of documents. And here some relations are established between one document to another document. Any database, some relations are existing. In any database, whether it is really RDBMS or NoSQL databases, relations are existing between the tables. Here the relations are existing within the documents. Is it clear? So collection is nothing but group of documents. We already know there are different types of relations are existing, like one-to-one relation, one-to-many relation, many-to-one relation, many-to-many relation. There are different types of relations that are established between the within the documents. Is it clear? So today we'll discuss about the relations that are available. Okay. So let us see. So let us see how to work with these relations between the within the documents. First one is one-to-one relation. One-to-one relation means, for example, generally if you take there are two documents are there. This is document one, document two, address document and person document. Some patron document as well as address document. Two separate documents are there. In oh, here the city name is wrong, I think. City name I'll give Hyderabad. Okay. So here you see, here I have one patron document having ID as well as name. Some name Joe, book reader. It is the name, and here address is there. Is it clear? Here street name, city name, state name, and zip code. I want to maintain the. I want to create one collection to maintain the details like person details along with his address. So generally, if you create as a two documents separately, this is one document, this is another document, and you can fetch the data, general documents. But if you want to establish the relation between this document, how it will look like, let us see here. So what is the relation between person and address if you observe clearly? If you observe clearly, person and here you have address. Is it clear? Person has address and here you need to establish the relation between these particular documents. Something like this. Relation will be established here. This is the relationship. Relationship is just for our understanding purpose. Relation is we need to show practically relation we need to show in our table design and everything. So here for example if I have one relation something like one person will have only one address. This is one-to-one relation. One-to-many means one person will have many addresses. One is temporary address, other one is permanent address. This is one-to-many relation. So you can ask me which relation is recommended means depending on your project situation. Is it clear? We cannot fix that this requirement you have to follow. It depends on the project requirement you have to choose that which requirement will fit for uh, situation. Is it clear? So one-to-one relation means in some scenarios application development you want to maintain only one address for the person. So one person will have only one address. In some other scenario, one person will have many addresses, some temporary address and permanent address. So this is one-to-one relation. In one-to-one relation, how your documents will look like, let us see. So here let us see here. So this is your ID. With inside the document only, you are creating multiple documents. This is what happening in our MongoDB. This is one-to-one relation. Did you understand? Here you see the person ID is Joe. Person name is Joe book reader. And the address of this person is street name is this one, city name is Faketon, state name is MA, some zip code is 12345. So this is one-to-one relation. Means one person will have only one address. If it is a relational database, how you will design? You will design like this. You have person ID, and here you have person name. Here you have P1, and here I'll try to write some Joe. Person name or book name, something like that. Is it a patron? Some P1, and here you can give some Joe book reader. Is it clear? And here you can take one more table separately. Here you can take address, and here you have street name, and here you have city name, and here you have state name, and here you have zip code. In order to establish the relation between these things, we'll try to maintain. Actually, this type of data is not recommended to go for SQL databases. Okay, now this type of data like comments, some replies, something like that. If you take your YouTube comment, here what is having in YouTube one video will have multiple comments. The relation is one to many relation. One video will have many comments. That is one to many relation. And one comment will have many replies. If you post one comment, that one comment can have many replies. Here also one to many relation. You observe that the type of data that we are dealing when we work with MongoDB here is YouTube comments, unstructured data. Is it that here you upload any video? One subscriber, here you see one subscriber or one user can upload, or simply you can tell that one video can upload by one user. Here you see same video cannot be uploaded by multiple users in YouTube. If I upload any video, the same video again, if another person will upload, it will not allow. It will raise one error. So here, one user can upload one video can be uploaded by one user only. This is one-to-one relation. One video will have many comments. One to many relation. One comment can have many replies. One to many relation. Like this, you can establish the relation between the entities. Entities means here some documents actually. In this scenario, what you have to do, you have to create one video, that video name, and within that video you can create one comment section, and you can create within the comment section you can create one reply section. This all belongs to a single document only. Establishing the relation within that particular document itself, one to one, one to many, many to one, many to many, something like that. So this is one to one relation. What is my relation here? I told you. Is it clear? One patron will have only one address. Is it clear? So this is the patron ID, patron name, and here within the address we have the street name, city name, state name, zip code. You understand the type of data that we are dealing with MongoDB. Generally, this type of data is not recommended to. In order to deal this type of data, it is not recommended to go for RDBMS like SQL Server, Oracle, like that. Is it clear? Here, if you observe clearly, one video can be uploaded by only one user. One video will have many comments. One comment will have, within the comments you can add some replies. No, one comment will have many replies. Here, this is one to many relation is there. Here, one to many. Here, one to one, something like that. Is it clear, everyone? So that is how you can work with one to many relation. This is one to one relation. Are you following? One patron will have one address. Without relations, how to do? Create the separate document. This is patron document. This is address document. Okay, now separately. And the same ID. And in order to establish the relation, you assign this patron ID, this name Joe, to this particular address document. But now in MongoDB, we'll write a document inside another document to establish the relation. So how to write means this address we kept inside this patron, if you observe clearly. So this is one-to-one relation. One patron will have only one address. If you write the find method, you can get all the details. Similarly, one-to-many relation. Here, if you observe, one patron will have many address. Let's assume this is your patron. In another scenario, I have one more requirement, like one patron will have two addresses. Is it clear? One is temporary address, other one is permanent address. So the relation is here one to many relation. One patron will have many addresses. This is one to many relation. Did you understood? This is one to many relation. One patron will have many addresses. So no, this is one to many relation. Is it clear? So here you see this is your patron document, this is your address document. Without relation, it will look like this. Creating separate documents. One is pattern document separately, address document 1, address document 2, something like that. But how to in MongoDB, how to create this one with relation? It will look like this. Here you see. Is it clear? This is your pattern ID, this is your name, this is your address. This square brackets, it is like an array. Group of objects you can keep in one array type, square brackets. And this is one address 1, this is address 2. You can group these two address in one address array. Like this you can establish the creating the documents inside another document. This is one to many relation. Relationships in RDBMS databases will establish between the tables. Both are all are individual tables. You can establish by creating the foreign key to establish the relation. The foreign key constant is used to establish the relationship between the tables. But here directly inside one document we will create some other documents. So this is one to many relation. One pattern will have many addresses. One is temporary address, other one is permanent address, something like this. Are you following? First one is one to one relation. One to one relation means one pattern will have only one address. Second one is one to many relation. One to many relation means one pattern will have many addresses. Is it clear? Depends actually on the project. And the type of data we are dealing is also mostly unstructured data we'll try to deal when you work with MongoDB. Not structured data, unstructured data. Like student data, employee data, course data, department data. This is structured data. If you want to deal with that type of data, better to go for RDBMS databases, SQL Server, Oracle, MySQL, like that. But the data, something like some products information, sales information, like some comments or some book information. Mostly these type of information, the data will be stored in the form of documents. It is recommended to go for MongoDB. That is why it became popular actually. Nowadays data is increasing and a lot of unstructured data. Unstructured data means if you take, you cannot organize the data in a proper manner. Directly you can perform operation. That is a Hadoop clusters and everything will be there. It is also working on unstructured data. Mostly MongoDB is also NoSQL database is recommended for that type of data. So this is one to many relation. One patron will have many addresses, address 1 and address 2. Did you understand? Similarly, many to many relation. This is, you see, this is the class diagram of your SQL. Here you can take something like I have one person table is there, one group table is there. And to establish the relation between person and group, here you can create one more table. Many to many relation. Is it clear? Many to many relation means what? Many to many relation means you can tell that here you can tell one person you take, and here you take something like course, something like this. Or you can take some faculty and course, here you can take. Today we are developing application for a particular college to maintain the student details, course details, etc. This is your faculty, this is your course. So what is the relation between both the things means? One faculty can teach, here you have the relationship is there. How the many to many relation will come, let us say I will show you. Relationship, this one. Now one faculty can teach one course or many courses. Many courses. So here I'll try to draw. One faculty can teach many courses. I am faculty. I can teach only one course or many courses. Many courses. One course can taught by many faculty. It doesn't mean that one course must teach by one faculty only. One faculty can teach many. I am a faculty. I can teach many courses. MongoDB, Angular, .NET, UI, etc. And only I am only one faculty who will teach these many courses. Many faculties will be there. So the relation from faculty to course is one to many, and the relation from course to faculty is one to many. So final relation is many to many. From left to right, one to many. Right to left, one to many. So final you can confirm as many to many relation. So this is how you can establish the many to many relation. Is it clear? And similarly, you can take one more example if you want. I will show you. This is one customer is there. and here one product is item is there. One item is there. So what is the relation between customer and item? Here you can see this is your relationship. Establish the relation between the documents. This is normal explanation I'm telling you here. One customer can order one item or many items. Many items. So the relation is one to many. And one item is ordered by one customer or many customers. Many customers. One item can be ordered by many customers. One to many. Left to right one to many. Right to left one to many. Final relation is many to many. Many customers can order many items. Many items can be ordered by many customers. That meaning must come here. Did you understand? If you want to practically, did you understand everyone? If you want to practically, this is what I'm telling here. You have faculty entity is there, and here you have course is there. Now, if you want to establish between these two, relation between these two, faculty and course, what you can tell, one faculty can teach what? Many courses, and one course can taught by many faculty. Generally, if it is a relational database, but finally we a final relation is many to many. I told you, no. So generally, if you want to store the data, how it will look like? Let us see. Here I have faculty data table having faculty ID and faculty name. F1 faculty name I'll give Anil. F2 faculty name I'll give some Joe. F3 faculty name I'll give some Kanna. Now here I have one more table, something like course table, having course ID and course name C1. Here I'll give Angular. C2 I'll try to give React. C3 C3 I'll give some Python. Okay na? C4 I'll give some .NET. Okay na? Now there is no relation between these two. Both are individual. Now what to do if many to many relation exist? Generally in a relational database management system, what to do? The primary key of both the tables, create a separate table and keep both the primary keys in separate table. In faculty table, faculty ID is generally primary key. It will not allow duplicate values or null values. Course table, course ID is primary key. So here I create a separate table with name instructor, something like this. Now I'll try to create faculty ID, course ID. So Anil is teaching Angular and React. So F1 C1 and again F1 C2. It is valid. Joe is teaching Angular and Python. F2 C1 and F2 C3. This is how we'll design actually in relational database management system. And here in faculty table, create faculty ID you can apply as primary key, and course table course ID you can apply as primary key, and in instructor table faculty ID you can apply as foreign key, and in course ID table course ID you can apply as foreign key, and combinedly faculty ID and course ID you can apply as composite primary key constraint, something like that. This is how we'll try to apply. But actually in MongoDB what happened, within the document only you have to create another document, that is many to many relation. Here you see in this example, you see I have two tables are there. One is person table, other one is group table. Person table consists of first name and last name, ID is there. Group table consists of ID and group name. So this is group ID, let us assume this is person ID. You think like that. Person table consists of three columns, person ID, first name, last name. Group table consists of two columns, group ID, group name. And in order to establish the relation between these two, one person can have many groups. One group is assigned to many person, something like that. One faculty can teach in multiple departments. One department can have many faculties. So something like this. This is your relational database, creating the individual three tables and establish the two tables. This is relationship table. In many to many relation, separate table we need to create. This is some new table that was created. Now how it will look like, let us see here. MongoDB, let us assume I want to maintain some person details, first name, and this is one person documents, two person documents. This is one first person document, this is second person document. In first person what is there, here you can see I inserted some records in this one, first name, last name. and this person belongs to two groups. One is 42 group, other one is 41 group. Joe belongs to two groups. These are the group IDs. Because we can assign one person, many groups we can assign, right? And here one more person, Sally. Sally belongs to only one group, 42 group. How to establish the relation? By assigning the group ID under person. So these are two documents. This is one person document. This is another person document. There are two persons are there. One is Joe, other one is Sally. Again, Joe was registered in two groups. Sally was registered in one group. Coming to here, this is another group documents, groups documents. Totally, this is what person document, two person documents I created. Here I created two groups document. Now this is group one. Group one is what MongoDB user. First group is MongoDB user. Another group is MongoDB administrator. There are two groups are there. One is MongoDB user group is there. MongoDB administrator group is there. Is it how many people are registered in MongoDB users? Two. One is 43 and 40. Something like that. Who is 43? 43 we have not created. You assume 40 is Sally. Yes or no? Here you see. Just assigning one document object ID into another document object ID. Linking. And here group name is MongoDB administrator. So MongoDB administrator, what is the ID of MongoDB administrator? 41. MongoDB user ID is what? 42. See, MongoDB administrator is 41. MongoDB user is 42. So now here you see. Now Joe belongs to what? Joe belongs to both the groups 41 and 42. If I ask you to write a query to display the person details who belongs to MongoDB user and MongoDB administrator, then Joe must come. Only MongoDB user. I want to display the details of only MongoDB administrator. Is it clear? Then you can write the queries like this. See here. Get all the persons in the MongoDB user group. MongoDB user group means what? MongoDB user group means what is the ID? 42. 42 means how many persons are there? Here you have who is there? Sally is there. 42 and Joy is there. Two people will come. So db.person.find of groups colon ID. Just if you mention the ID, it will. This is the query actually. Query to get all the persons who are registered under MongoDB user group. Query to find all the persons who registered in MongoDB administrator group. Only Joe will come. Get all the groups for Joe Mongo. Under the display the group names that was registered by Joe. Then as Joe is registered in both the groups. This is the query. db.groups.find of persons colon object ID. Joe ID you can give. This 43 is Joe ID I think. Yes. So it will display both the groups, MongoDB user group and MongoDB administrator group. Get all the groups of Sally Mongo. Sally Mongo is registered only as MongoDB administrator. So no, Sally Mongo is registered for which group? 42. 42 means MongoDB user actually, Sally group. Like this, you can establish the relation between the documents. Is it multiple documents are existing in a single collection. You have to establish the relation between the documents, then you can write the queries by fetching the data. We can easily fetch the data from the collections. This is how you can work with relations in MongoDB. For more videos, try to like, share and subscribe to my channel. Thank you. Have a nice day.